So this is going to be the first episode of many possibly to come, depending on how popular the series is. This would be Techno Geeks Corner. So basically we talk about a bunch of technological stuff. Eventually I kind of want to get into retro repairs, so that's old classic game consoles, Super NES, Sega Genesis, NES, when I actually get one, and 64, and multiple different versions of the Sega Genesis, as there are actually 3 models out there. 4 if you include a couple off-market popular brands. But anyways, the first episode of Techno Geeks Corner is going to be a bit of my background. So, I design video games. I am actually, I'm a laborer, but in my spare time I design video games, and I also make YouTube videos, which you guys are watching right now. Another thing is that I also write a lot of stories, and those are actually the video games that my team and I are actually building. You can check out many other stuff on the Facebook page. It's posted right on the bottom. I do encourage you to check it out, and it allows you to also keep updated on any new developments that come around. So, first computer that I actually built was back when I believe I was 12 years old or something like that. It was actually at a friend's place that we ended up building it, and I actually had the computer smoking. I believe it was due to the fact that we had too much running off the motherboard, and that's what actually caused it to smoke. My second computer actually ran pretty much, and currently what I'm actually running is my third computer build. Note, this is personal build. In between the second and third build, I have actually built several computers that I've actually sold off to friends, family, and made a bit of profit. But anyways, so one of the things that I'm probably going to be doing over the next little while is actually creating kind of like a video mini-series. And this is going to be where I'll explain in depth the very basics to understanding what the numbers mean with all the computer parts, what they do, and some simple things that would help you start to build. And at the same time, why you'd want to build a computer over going to Best Buy and picking one up. Because especially, I've noticed very recently that computers in general, especially ones at Best Buy, have not really fit that criteria for the former $400 range. Like back in the day, I remember being able to pick up a 3.2 gigahertz processor for about $480. And that was a quad core, which quad core for most people is very powerful. But now you're basically stuck with the highest I've seen at Best Buy is about a 2.2 gigahertz processor, and it's usually a single core or dual core. I'll explain what these all mean, but generally you can kind of get the idea what it means in comparison. I don't want to exactly spoil the series too much, but anyways, processors work in several different cores, and the processor in a sense is kind of like your brain, and it basically uses the cores to process different thoughts. And of course, the more number of cores that it has, the more things it can actually do. And also, the more amount of space is also better as well. I'm going to get into more details throughout the series, so do stay tuned for that. So I guess one other thing that you'd probably be questioning is why would I want to build a computer? Well, the reason why you'd probably want to build a computer versus going to buy one is because, first off, I can actually tell you that it is quite a bit cheaper. So this was the very first episode of Techno Geeks Corner. just basically a slight little teaser of where I do plan to go with the series. I hope it ended up catching your interest, and I really hope you stay tuned for future installments. Next week, I will be doing a video, hopefully, depending on if I can actually start shooting maybe by Friday. But anyways, stay tuned, and I will keep you posted on any new developments. Talk to you guys soon. Have a good evening.